Hello, welcome to my video and my channel. This is Natasha. So my videos and my channel consist of, I'm going to just share you all of my honest experiences despite on how I managed to get those experiences and my personal opinions. I will always be completely honest to the point that if I do have a really bad experience, it will be brutal. If I have a great experience, it would be very, very amazingly great. Just so you know. If you're one of those people that don't really enjoy these types of videos and you prefer a different kind of video, feel free to just skip my video and go somewhere else that might benefit you or what exactly you're looking for. Today I'm going to be talking about the Skindinavia, the makeup primer spray. So again, I don't want to offend anyone, hurt anyone's feelings, or make anybody upset or angry or mad. So if this isn't the type of video that you prefer, I'm not going to force you to I'm not going to force you to finish my video. Hopefully you will like my video and you will stay and watch my entire video. And hopefully if that does happen, you give me a thumbs up. If not, feel free to leave any comments down below. Hopefully they're positive. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and be one of my subscribers so you're updated in every single new upload that I have. So again, I'm going to talk about the Skindinavia, the makeup primer spray. And this is the smaller bottle, which is in 4 fluid ounces or 118, that's 118 milliliter. Here it is. It says it's a fine mist, which is true. It's oil-free and paraben-free. Here, I'm going to show you again. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, so I have tried this as is. I've tried it 1 layer. I've tried it 2 layers. I have tried this by itself. I have tried this with a different primer. I have an oily T-zone. Usually on my nose area, I have somewhat of large pores to me. My husband tells me I'm just imagining things, but I think it's more observant people, especially for women, to see if someone has huge pores or not. And I don't think my husband just kind of cares and stuff like that. So he just tells me that I'm kind of overly reacting in my pores, that everything's fine. But anyway, would I recommend this? No. And here's why. When I use this, I feel like my face is oilier. It doesn't matter if I don't, if I put foundation on, it's gonna melt right here. Where the oily parts are, it's gonna melt right here. And I do use a finishing spray after. I have used a finishing spray. I have tried it without a finishing spray. I have tried it with a powder. I have tried it without a powder. And the outcome is the same. It will still melt over here. The differences are the duration. So if I only put a foundation on and I don't set it with a powder, because I'm not an expert in makeup and I wanted to try this, this will probably melt within the hour or maybe less. My foundation here is just gonna go away. And it's going to start kind of looking all weird and melting and just kind of runny too. If I do use just a powder over it, it might start to get, it starts to separate within the hour and a little bit after that. And when I put a blotting sheet over it, it will just come off. If I do a powder and a finishing spray over it with the same brand, maybe it will be closer to 2 hours, but the effect is still the same. So if you have an oily T-zone, and I've used this in all weather, summer, spring, fall, and winter, and even in the wintertime, it will still do the same. I really think because this has alcohol not on it, it exacerbates the oil from my nose. So I do not recommend this at all. Maybe if you've never used this and you just kind of want to try it, because everybody's skin is different, everybody's body is different. So if you want to try it, I would recommend get the smaller spray. The good thing about it is when you do use this, and I've used 1 and 2 and 3 layers as well. I would just soak my face. It will, I mean, when you apply your foundation, it's very, very smooth. It doesn't pill. It doesn't act weird. It is super smooth. And I've used this with a brush and I've used it with a sponge. I think I've also used applying the foundation with my hands. And the outcome is all the same. It is super smooth and it will cover your pores. But again, the longevity of that, if you know, the longevity of that is not completely high. It's just 2 hours or less for me. I've also tried it, you know, going outside and being at home, even just being at home. And I tested it. It's still the same, I think. So if you really do want to try it, because you know it might perform better on you, I would suggest get the smallest spray. I'm not sure if this comes in anything smaller. I think they had a travel size. However, I don't know if they do it for the primer. And also, the weird part is this is the same company that does the Urban Decay primer and setting sprays. I've used the Urban Decay one. There must be some kind of difference in formulation, because when I used the Urban Decay one, I didn't use the primer though. I did use the finishing spray. That one just, I don't know, I just didn't like it. And it just didn't perform really well, I guess, which is a shame. You can get this on their website, like Skindinavia.com. I don't believe that this comes anything smaller than that. I think you can also get this at dermstore.com. I've also tried this to add it on this sponge and then put the foundation on there and then, you know, apply my makeup that way. The outcome is still the same. So if you want to try this, I suggest try a smaller bottle. And they have offers from time to time. They give you discounts if you do, like, you buy more than 1 bottle or a set or something like that. Try a smaller one, just because this doesn't really work for me. And because it didn't work for me, I'm a little bit weary on suggesting this to anybody else. I really don't like recommending things like products and stuff like that to people that they've never tried it. And I know from my experience it was not the ideal outcome. So try to get a smaller bottle, or if you know somebody that owns this, get like a small empty mister bottle or something. You could get those on eBay and they're pretty cheap. They're like $1. And try that first for different days, different times of the week. I would suggest try it first just at home to see the performance, because you don't really want to go outside and your makeup is going to look weird. So try to test it at home first. So I don't recommend this at all. There is a better primer, and that's what I use for me. So, yep. This never made me break out. I never had a rash, and I have very sensitive skin. I never had a rash. I never had, usually when there's an issue with a product, I get either a breakout or a rash. I never got it with this. Also, it doesn't have like a strong smell. I don't even think it has a smell. It does say shake well, and I do shake it every time before I use it. The worst part about it is that I have this and I don't know what to do with it anymore. I tried it the other day and I put makeup on, and it just, oh my gosh, it exacerbated my oils over here, and it made my nose orange. it oxidized. So it just didn't work for my skin. And I mean, if you've tried this and this works perfectly for you, that's amazing. It didn't work for me. So I'm not going to suggest or advise anybody to get this unless you do want to and you want to try it. My suggestion for that, get the smallest size you can. I'm just kind of hoping at some point this will expire and I throw it out, or I find a different use for it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it would be, because it exacerbates my oils. And just to let you know, I have combination skin. This I have an oily T-zone, and when I was using this, I was actually oilier in the rest of my face. So not good. If you have oily skin, even worse than mine, this might not be for you. So I think that is as much information as I could give from my personal experience of this. And this is still really full just because you don't really need a lot. You really don't need a lot when you're using this. Even though I've used it, I would like do, I've tried 1 layer and 2 layers and 3 layers and thinking that maybe that was it. In the back, it does say spray 2 to 4 times in an X or T formation. I do the X and T, and then I do a circle and I do a middle because I have an oily nose area the most, and then my forehead. And so I think that's all that I could actually say about this. I hope you enjoyed my video at least, even though, you know, it's not a very recommended item from my end. If you liked it, I hope you give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, suggestions, or just want to say hi or leave any kind of comments down below, just feel free to do all of that. I do have my my Instagram, my Twitter, and an email address there in case you want to follow me and contact me. Also, if you enjoyed my video, I do have other videos. And I really hope you enjoyed my video a lot, that you are going to subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.